it's bad if a
who's
woman
murdering
goes to
her
Planned Parenthood to
child.
get breast cancer treatment.
There's good news.
Like-
or cervical cancer
That
We
you
treatment.
can be
come on.
set
We
free.
know that. We know
prescription.
that. We know that
hope
Planned Parenthood
found
doesn't
in
do
Jesus
mammograms.
Christ,
We know that.
the
The
King of
president
Kings,
has already said
the
that.
Lord
Come
of
on.
Lords,
Be honest.
the Alpha,
Be honest.
the
People
Omega,
come here to murder their
the one who
children.
was,
Do you
and
think
is,
that every woman
and is
going in
to
there,
come.
what
No,
percent, what
no,
percent
I
do you
don't.
think
Be
goes in there to get an
reconciled to
abortion?
God.
90.
Look
That's
unto
wrong
Jesus.
statistically. About 5%
All
go
the
in there
ends
to
of
get
the
an
earth.
abortion.
Come
And
on.
be
Have you,
saved.
can I ask you,
Who's the
have you-
largest
Christ.
abortion provider in the world?
He's mighty to save.
Planned Parenthood.
There is
So-
salvation
Can I tell you-
in no other name.
So you're saying that only
but the name
5%
of Jesus.
of the abortions done in the
Jesus
world
Christ
No,
are done
that's
at
not what I'm
Planned
saying. I'm
Parenthood?
saying the 5% of people that go
In
into Planned Parenthood are
heaven.
getting
Come on.
abortions.
and became
Come
a
on.
Most
man.
of them are doing other
God
things, such as
became
getting
a
birth
man.
control, getting cervical cancer
And he
treatment.
Yeah,
humbled
so why would you
himself.
come to a
STI
place,
testing.
like I said
And he was
before, why would you come to a
obedient
place that murders
to
babies
death.
to do that? Why wouldn't you go to
Even
your
the
doctor?
death of a
Why wouldn't you go
cross.
to your regular
And
gynecologist?
God has highly
That's-
exalted him.
We know exactly why people
and given
come
him
to
a
Planned
name.
Because on the large,
that
in
is
the large
above
part,
every name.
some hospitals are funded by
That at the
religious
name of
organizations that
Jesus,
don't provide those services.
every
Some
knee
people
shall
are afraid to go to
bow
their doctor
in
because they
heaven,
are afraid of being
on
judged.
earth,
Man, why are you excusing
and
this
under the
place?
earth.
Why are you just trying to come
And
up with
every
excuses
tongue
why you can come to
shall
Planned Parenthood?
confess
Are you a volunteer?
that Jesus
I just asked
Christ
if I could do that,
is
but,
Lord.
to escort people
To
and
the
to protect them
glory
from
of
people
God
like you.
the Father.
What are we doing that they need to be
You
escorted?
will bow your knee.
Because
Can
do
you,
you think
can you
You
protect
will
them from our
confess
words?
Jesus
do you
Christ
think that
as
if
Lord.
someone,
protect them
needs, if
from
someone
our
needs
words?
Do it
treatment,
today.
they're going to feel comfortable going
Tomorrow's
in there? And no,
not
I know you don't
promised.
care about that, but I do.
Behold.
That's what
Well,
I
we
help
care
them
about
out
their
with.
soul.
Now is
We
the
care about your
accepted
soul.
We care
time.
about
ask
the
you a question.
babies.
Behold.
How many lies have you told me?
Now is the day
Apparently
of
every human
salvation.
lies like
Yeah.
8 times a day.
Turn
You know
to
what
Christ.
that means? That every human,
Flee
like you said,
the wrath to
deserves the
come.
wrath of God. The Bible
Whoever
says all liars will have their part
upon
in
the
the
name
No,
of the
I
Lord
agree with that.
shall
I,
be
um,
saved.
That's where you're headed.
Be reconciled to God
Because
through
because you
Jesus
tell
Christ.
lies.
Okay,
God
I mean
the
every
Son.
human lies at least 8
Right.
times.
And that's what every
Do you
every
think-
person deserves
Do
to
you
go to
think
hell.
God would like it if that he knew that you were harassing women that needed like life-saving treatment?
We're not harassing anybody. We're declaring the truth.
You know, the reason why I think you don't think you're harassing is because you are men.
Are we
You don't-
harassing you?
No, because I approached you. So that's a different thing.
Is it wrong for men to want to protect the innocent?
No, I'm telling you, you're going to have
See,
a different
we-
experience of
we
life
served our
because you are
country.
men. And this is something I would love to explain. I think as men, you have a different kind of experience in life, so you're going to have a different perspective on what is deemed as harassment and what is not.
If I saw someone murdering a child and I did nothing about it, what would you say of me?
That's a different thing.
No,
because
this
then
is
you'd
not
be accomplice
different.
to a crime. This
This is
is
a
not.
crime.
This is a crime. This is murder in the
Crime
sight of
against God.
God.
So if I walked into there right now, and you hadn't been having this conversation with me, would you think that I was going in there to get an abortion automatically?
No,
I
because
don't-
you're by yourself. I would think that you were going in there to try to see how you can volunteer to escort little women to their.
Well, that's what
death.
that is what I did.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that is when I tell you that 5% of people that go into Planned Parenthood are going
That's a
in
lot.
there for abortions.
That's a lot.
I agree with you that 90% of abortions are performed at Planned Parenthood, but on the whole, Planned Parenthood does a variety of different services.
So how
that
many
are not
babies did they
abortion.
murder last year?
I couldn't tell you that much because that's something
Over
that you're more,
300,000.
that's something that you're more interested
That's over
in. than
300.
I
But
am.
here's the problem. Even if you're going in here for a mammogram, if that's even the case, I don't think they do that. I think that's one of their con things that they say they do mammograms. But even if you were, what you're doing is you're contributing to this. You're part of the whole Planned Parenthood culture of death. You're being part of it, and by going in here, what you're doing is you're putting your stamp of approval on it. We're saying that this is wicked, this is evil, because it's murdering babies.
I do have one thing. Do you realize that if a woman needs that kind of treatment, a lot of the times doctors, besides an abortion, for
Would you go
instance,
to a
if
place
you need
that's
an IUD
murdering
type of
babies?
thing.
If I had a problem, if I was a woman and I had a problem,
See, the thing
I
is
wouldn't
that
go-
you cannot say what if I was a woman because you have had a completely different experience in life that doesn't allow you to
Man,
hypothetically
if
think
if I had a kitten, I mean a cat that had 10 kittens, and I say I can't take care of all these kittens. I think I'm going to throw 5 of them in the river.
people do that.
Do you have a
often,
problem
actually.
with
Yeah, definitely. Because it's life.
that? Oh, okay.
And I'm not
okay,
saying
you
that
have a
abortion-
problem with yeah,
No,
but you're
no.
saying that abortion
It's different-
that
it's a
these
different
babies aren't
thing.
life? No,
It-
you're right.
can I-
You're right.
can I tell
Because
you-
those kittens aren't made in the image of God.
No,
These babies are.
I'm saying that on the whole,
babies
there's
are.
not like a larger situation that
Yeah,
the drowning of
there's
kittens is
there's
placed
there's
in.
no organization that's across the world that murders kittens,
Because,
just babies, and you're okay with that? You want to volunteer to work for them?
well, what I'm saying is that, like, that's just one situation is drowning kittens. There's not, like, a larger scheme
Yeah, that's
to
no,
protect.
that's
There's-
not really a big deal.
Yeah, no, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying
Is it a big deal?
It is a big deal because you should
What
never
about
drown a
babies?
kitten. The thing,
Is that a
the
big
thing about
deal?
it is that it's different. Is that there's nothing to protect when you're talking about.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing good to protect when you're
Yeah.
talking about the drowning
There's
kittens.
nobody to
There
protect the
is something
kittens.
good to protect when you're
Yeah,
talking about.
you know who's supposed to protect those babies?
you.
No, their parents.
The mother.
The mother. The mother.
So it's a different
One day
thing.
you might be a mother.
I think I will be, but the thing about it is that when I am going to be a mother, you know where I'm going to go to get that kind of prenatal treatment.
Yeah,
and,
you're gonna go to your
Planned
doctor.
Parenthood.
You're gonna
No,
go to a
because
real
maybe-
doctor.
What if, like, with this
You're gonna
current
go to a doctor.
administration, what if I don't have health insurance?
What?
And where are you
Come
going to
on.
go?
Let me ask you this.
What if I don't
Let me
really have
ask
a
you
doctor
this.
that I feel comfortable with?
Let me ask you
Where am I
this.
going to go if Planned Parenthood's
Where
defunded?
are you gonna go when you die?
So no, I'm not going to talk about that right now. What
Because
about?
that's what really matters, is your soul.
Okay, if that's what really matters.
That's why we're here preaching today, because we care about people's souls. Not just those babies, but we care about where your soul is going to spend eternity.
So
The Bible
I
says if
actually-
you don't turn from your sin and put your faith and trust in Jesus Christ, you stand condemned.
Do you know also that if a woman doesn't get like a place like this, like a safe place to get an abortion,
There's
because
no
women,
safe place.
if a woman wants an abortion,
Yeah,
she will
she's
find
gonna. Yeah, you're right.
she will find a way
Because
to get one.
if a woman wants to murder a baby, she's going to do whatever she can to do it.
No,
I know that.
No,
I know
that's
that's
true.
for a fact.
We can agree on
That's
that.
why I know that you don't need to stand out here as a volunteer to escort people into the
No.
building, because they'll run over you to go and slaughter their own children.
Let me finish.
They'll run over you. To
I'm
do
gonna
it.
finish. So, if a woman really wants an abortion,
Yeah.
and Planned Parenthood's funded, and hospitals are largely funded
Yeah.
by Catholic organizations, there's not going to be a place for her to get one. But women
Oh,
are going to get an abortion if she really wants
Oh yeah,
one.
she'll murder her baby in a second. I
That's
have no
not
doubt
where I'm
about
going
that.
with this.
I have no
So
doubt
people
about
have
that. I
private
agree with you.
abortions then,
I agree
like
with you.
private illegal abortions in their own home.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do. That
No,
often
they
happens.
can, you know,
and then
you know what?
women
Down in
die.
Florida, they can get a voucher. They can get half off to murder their babies in the womb. You'll find a way. They're not going to kill their own baby.
Can you show me a
inside
source where that's true?
Orlando's women's clinic. You can Google them, and they put it on their website.
They
Where
give you a
put out
discount for an
oh yeah,
abortion.
yeah, they'll give you a discount.
Is
you
that
come
your
and do
opinion,
it on
or is
no,
that
no, no.
true?
I'm telling you the truth.
It's true.
I've been there.
Okay.
True.
They put it on their website.
So no, let me finish. So women often, if they're really in a situation where they have to have an abortion,
Nobody has to have.
in their mind, if they feel like they have to have an abortion,
Doesn't
they-
make it right.
that's not where I'm going with this. They will find a way to do it in their own home, like an illegal abortion without help, like the proper healthcare and tools. They'll get an infection, and both the baby and the mother will die. And that could have been completely.
So you just want the baby to die, but not the mother.
What?
Yeah.
You don't want the mother to die. You just want the baby to die.
No, both parties die. Like both the mother and the baby would die
Not if they
had
didn't
no.
have an abortion.
Not if they didn't have an abortion. That's not
That's
the
the whole
point.
point.
That's
That
not
is the point, man.
Is that
That is the point.
okay? Yes, I agree. If there's a situation in which, say, Planned Parenthood is defunded, and larger healthcare is, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Voided with this current administration.
But it doesn't void healthcare. It voids the government of paying for your healthcare.
Thank you. So,
It doesn't
a woman,
take
if she really
healthcare
wants an
away.
abortion, and I agree, if it's not like necessary, it's wrong. However, a woman, if she really wants one, will have one. The moral situation behind that is not what I'm trying to talk about. She'll do it if she wants
Why
one.
not? Why don't you want to talk about the moral
Because
situation?
I mean, I agree, but that's not.
You agree
like,
with
it's
what?
not relevant
That it's
exactly
murder?
to the point that I'm making.
Do you agree it's murder?
I agree, it's murder. So the point is.
So
is
you
that-
agree? So you admit that when you come out here and escort
So-
women inside to get an abortion, you're escorting people to commit murder. Do you agree with that?
So can I finish making this point really
yes
quick?
or no?
I'm gonna finish making this point. So if a woman really wants an abortion, whether or not that's right, we can talk about that in a second. If she wants one, they will find a way to get one illegally, or not illegally, but in their own home without the proper tools. Both the mother and the baby would die because of infections and the lack of proper care. Whereas if we had a place like Planned Parenthood,
Only the baby dies.
okay, I see where